On June 2, 2004, Chelsea made arguably their best signing ever in the history of the club. A certain Portuguese who had just masterminded Porto's Champions League victory was brought in to lead a new era at the London club, and lead he did. He needs little or no introduction at all. Jose Mourinho. He was as corky as they come.
I'm European champion. I think I'm a special one.
And that's how he earned his Special One moniker. Fast forward to January 2023, and we have rumors linking the 60-year-old to yet another return to Stamford Bridge for a third spell. A prodigal son returning to lead the Blues into a glorious sunset once more. Could this be the latest scene in Mourinho's love story with the Blues? Well, according to reports, the Portuguese representatives contacted the Blues recently to offer his services. What a timing! Just when the club was on an irreversible freefall. Mourinho still admires Chelsea. His wife and children still live in London, nearly 2 years on from his Tottenham sacking in April 2021, clearly showing his attachment not only to the club, but the city as well. Interestingly, the Portuguese has not denied the allegations. Instead, he fueled them even further during a recent interview where he spoke glowingly about the club. It's not hard to see why. Mourinho will always remain a big part of the club's recent success, and despite the last 2 stints ending in acrimonious circumstances, the humble one, as he labeled himself on his second return, remains the Blues' most successful manager, having led them to 3 Premier League titles, 3 League Cups, and an FA Cup during the 2 spells. Many will, however, remember his second stint at the club, not for good reasons, rather the exact opposite. He was fired midway through the campaign, leaving the Blues smack bang in 14th spot. To make it worse, he later took charge at Manchester United and Tottenham, 2 of the Blues' biggest rivals, and it seems, or is it seemed, almost impossible that he could set foot at the Stamford Bridge dugout again. Despite all this, a huge chunk of the club's fans will welcome the legendary manager with open arms, especially given the current troubles. He promises almost instant success, and with the quality of the team currently assembled, coupled with the owner's willingness to fund the new project, it can be the best team in Europe again. Chelsea fans have been a sad lot lately, and a change would give them some hope. Despite the heavy spending, the club has struggled and lies in the mid-table, closer to the relegation zone than to the top of the pile. Potter has been unable to inspire any meaningful progress, managing only 2 wins in 15 games in all competitions. The London club are in a serious crisis and on the verge of missing European football, and inevitably, the knives are being sharpened for coach Graham Potter. Mourinho, on the other hand, is frustrated with the lack of big-name signings at his current club, AS Roma, currently sitting 3rd in Serie A, and is looking for an exit route. The Portuguese has been at Roma since 2021 and led the club to Europa Conference League title in his first season in charge. The powers that be at the Italian club have, however, failed to secure big-name signings over the last few windows. For instance, they spent just shy of £7 million last summer on new signings, bringing in 5 players on free transfers. So, on one hand, we have Potter with an expensively assembled team that gets beaten almost every weekend, and on the other, Mourinho, who is frustrated over lack of financial backing. This life really got no balance. Can Mourinho improve the current Chelsea squad if given the chance? Mourinho is a serial winner. He's won in England, Italy, Spain. He is a European champion. Despite all this, there are always question marks over his overall tactics and general understanding of the beautiful game. He has always been accused of playing negative football and unable to build a long-term project. His track record has also shown he does not favor working with young players a lot. He enjoys quick and almost instant success. From the recent signings and the overall picture, you get the feeling that Chelsea is taking a totally different direction. Just as Potter would never have been truly seen as an option for Abramovich's ownership, the current crop of management are a long way from aligning with Mourinho's methods, or anyone with similar tactics for that matter. Boehly and Igbali want the club to head in the same direction of success that it has always had, but with a changed DNA on how to achieve these results. Then there are those who believe that the Portuguese, in a new footballing age, is a bit outdated and he can't win at the top level like he used to. His stock as a contemporary footballing manager has gone down significantly. Pep Guardiola, for instance, has brought success to Man City with a long-term project. Jurgen Klopp has done the same at Liverpool. But Mourinho, how do we put it? Mourinho has just been Mourinho. Sorry to burst your bubble, Mourinho lovers. It could be a little complicated for now to get the deal done. Potter enjoys the backing of co-owners Todd Boehly and Bedad Igbali, who do not believe believe sustainable success will come from changing the manager or head coach every 6 months, and the two will be willing to give the Englishman one pre-season to properly work with the squad. You heard that, Chelsea fans. Get ready, it's going to be a bumpy ride. Having said that, we all know how the football business works. Nothing is cast on stone, and things can change within a flash. For instance, no one saw the Thomas Tuchel sacking coming, and we've seen it before, managers being shown the door at the least expected times. Whether this happens or not, only time will tell. Chelsea fans, where do you stand? Would you take Mourinho back at Stamford Bridge for a third stint if or when Graham Potter leaves? Let us know in the comments below.